Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm trying to talk a little quiet because it's really early. It's about 4:30 in the morning. I had no intention of being up this early. I've actually been awake for about an hour, kind of tossing and turning. I finally got up and went to the bathroom. Yeah, I just couldn't sleep anymore. I did get a little bit of a Charlie horse overnight. I think I fell asleep finally. It was around 11. Got a little bit of a Charlie horse. Had to close the window. It was a little bit chilly. Turned the heat back on a little bit. So, but yeah, it felt really, really good having the window open for the few hours that I did have it open last night. And yesterday afternoon, had it open for a little bit. Felt really, really good. So, but yeah, it was really good that I took the day off yesterday. It gave me opportunity to do some healing, after being sick and so forth. So yeah, that was really, really good. So, anywho, yeah, I'm talking kind of quiet because I don't want to wake up the house or anything. But anyway, yeah, glad I took that time off. Gave me opportunity, like I said, to do that resting, that healing that I really need to do. Had my hot cocoa with my cacao powder. That felt really good. Been hitting the bananas. And did laundry, stripped the bed. Also, with a little bit of sweating that I did do with it. Want to make sure, get it out of the house, also smudged the room. That felt really good. Smudging always helps with the chest tissue, and that was flaring up a little bit yesterday. So yeah, that with doing the smudging, oh, that felt so good, and breathing it in and everything. It smelled so nice. Of course, little Miss doesn't care for it. She's asleep still, kind of trying to sleep anyway. She's like, "Mom, it's too early." I have to be to work at 9:30, but yeah, I've got several hours here. But I figure I'll do my yoga this morning. I want to do that. Oh, that's what I forgot to check. I knew there was something I forgot, but that's okay. I'm in hopes that maybe after work I can make a run to Whole Foods. I'd like to be able to get some bags of nuts, organic, of course. I want to get back on my organic diet. The last of my food stands from Nevada should have kicked in this morning. That's what I forgot to check. See, I'll check that after I'm done here. And if they did, I can take my $100 and stock up on some stuff until next week when I get a little bit of a bigger paycheck. So, won't be very much still because with being sick, but hey, at least it's something. That's the way I'm looking at it. Keep the ball rolling. Keep it rolling. That's what matters most. Keep moving forward. Keep that optimism going. That appreciation, that gratitude, and so forth. Keep it all rolling, no matter what. So, but yeah, I'd like to get over there, get some nuts, some almonds, hazelnuts, pecans, walnuts, do a little mixture, and then take that with me to work for snacks and so forth. It's like, oh, that sounds so good. Also get some organic chicken. Oh, I've missed my organic chicken, some green beans, all that sort of stuff. I know there's not much money there, but if I can get enough to last me until next week, that would be awesome. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm loving it. Loving it. So anyway, yeah, I had my cacao powder yesterday, my hot cocoa made with that, and I used regular milk. I started grabbing the almond milk, but I'm like, no, I want regular milk. I'm so glad I did. That felt really good in my chest. So I had the combination, the potassium from the bananas, the magnesium from the cacao powder, and then calcium from the milk. Would you stop scratching? She was sleeping. Now she's up. Mom, you want to say hi? Say good morning. Yeah, her allergies are flaring up a little bit because I had the window open. There she is. You can see she's half asleep. I know. Like, no, Mom, don't pick in my eye. So, but yeah, that was great. And like I said, I got laundry done. So I did check on my package. I did get notification that it did leave Vegas, and it was in Chicago yesterday, which is really cool because my friend was able to throw in a few of my decks, tarot / oracle decks. I'm not too sure which one she's sending. I made my recommendation, see which one she sent. She said it was going to be a surprise. Well, I finally told her, don't give me choices. And she was like, I'll make it a surprise. I'm like, okay. So that's really cool that they would pass through Chicago because that's where my mom was born and raised. So it's like, her energy being sent to me. Love it. But yeah. So yeah, that's on its way. I did check on the court case yesterday because there was a hearing. A little confused by what exactly happened. It was supposed to be a hearing for, what are you playing with? She's on the table over here. She's playing with my crystals. Okay. But anyway, with the court case, it was supposed to be a hearing as to whether the attorney was going to be dismissed or not. A little confused as to what happened there. I was trying to figure out the minutes, because it's just a little bit here and there or whatever. So I'm not entirely too sure what happened. I don't know. There's supposed to be a hearing on the 8th for the initial arraignment. I know that was continued. That much I do know. But as far as whether his attorney was dismissed or not, I'm not entirely too sure. So I'll keep you posted with what I find out. So anyway, there was that. It was, it was just like a very brief thing that was showing up on the record. It was like, and there was something that happened on the 1st, and there was a referral back to that or whatever, but there was something with the, something was misfiled. I have no idea. That's what I mean. It's and of course it doesn't go into detail. It's just like something misfiled, and arraignment continued. It was that sort of thing. So I have no idea. It doesn't go into any details or anything. It's just very, very brief minutes. So I have no idea. Exactly, what has transpired these last few days or whatever. So I'll check back in on the 8th and see if there's any updates or whatever. Or what the 8th updates are, let's put it that way. So anyway, did that. What else did I do yesterday? Took a look at the 401k stuff. I have time to make decisions on that. I had to get the benefits done because I only had 30 days. So, but I have time for all of the financial stuff, the savings plans, 401ks, all that sort of stuff. So I can kind of gauge a little bit better and make decisions and so on and so forth. I'm still playing things by ear. If it's going to be something that I'm going to want to stick with or not, I'm not entirely too sure at this, with things. I'm just kind of playing it all by ear, taking it one step at a time. Get through training and all that sort of stuff. The benefits are great. That is something that definitely is making me stay. Pay is great. The big question is, as far as pay raises are concerned, what those will look like. Also, career satisfaction, pay satisfaction is pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with that for right now. but it's going to be more career and soul satisfaction, at this point. If that's going to be doable with what I'm looking for. I still want to be able to buy a house, have that little yard, or have a yard, be able to grow my gardens, flower gardens, grow my own fruits and vegetables, even container gardens so I can have stuff outside when it's warm, bring it inside when it's cold so I can have year round. Yeah, she messed up my crystals. That's okay. But yeah, I still want that. And I have made the decision. I'm going to get my Lennox back. I miss it. Yeah, I'm gonna restart my Lennox collection, that Butterfly Meadow collection. I'm gonna restart that, and I want to get my silverware back and so forth. So, as far as my kitchenware is concerned, and then as far as my pots and pans and so forth, I'm definitely going for the Cuisinart. I've had my eye on those collections for quite a while. I'm going for them. So, and I'm going to do the boho lifestyle, make my own pillows and so forth. And of course now Joanne's out of business, but Angie's going to take me over to this one. Basically, it's a fabric factory. It's a huge facility, tons. And there were some fabrics when we were at Hobby Lobby. There were some fabrics there that I like too. But I want to start brainstorming on a quilt. And I know she's got a sewing machine downstairs. I'm going to start taking a look at those for myself because I got to replace mine now. Yeah, I want to start looking at all that. I got back into doing my sewing yesterday, my dresser scarf and doily set that I started. When was that? I know I was at the last apartment out there. And, yeah, I want to get back to doing that again, and I started doing that, so that felt really good. And then I hadn't been doing any journaling, written journal. Got back to doing that too. Wrote things down with what I want to do, and that's the sort of life I want. No drama, no. None of it. I know I keep saying that over and over and over again. No drama, no drama. But that's what I want. I lived that life. I guess you could say, I don't want to say it Hollywood life or whatever, but all that nitpicking, backstabbing, this, that, every other thing. I've lived the adventures and so on and so forth, and I'm just looking to relax, with my final years. Yeah, in some ways my soul does miss it. And of course, I'm coming down from those stress highs, and I see that, I recognize that. And yeah, sometimes I have my concerns about getting bored, I do think about that every once in a while, but it's like, no, this is what you want. If you find yourself getting bored, calm, relax. This is what you want. You're done with that. Live it. That's what it boils down to. So that's what I'm going to work on. Get back to more healthy eating again. I haven't been doing a very good job with that, so I want to get back with that. Start getting some of my kitchen stuff. I need to get a marble slab so I can roll out my some of my floured stuff. And my pasty dough. Oh, excuse me, pasties. I make some of those, and also flour tortillas. I still like that stuff. Lose a little bit of weight. Got a little bit of a pouch here, and also get back to my organic, grass-fed, free range, all that sort of types of meat and fruits and vegetables. I realize fruits and vegetables are not free range. or grass-fed. Talking about the meats there. Yeah, get back into all my organic stuff and so forth. So, but yeah, I definitely want to do that. So I'm looking for that's sort of life, and also doing my yoga, which I'm going to do this morning. Go for my morning walks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that today, or at least this morning or not. But yeah, get back into doing that, and also make my doctor's appointments, get a regular doctor, endocrinologist, and start making arrangements for running down to maybe running down to the Mayo Clinic. Check and see with the primary care physician, see what they have to say. I might go through a couple before I find one. So I don't know. We'll see. Start doing all of that. But of course, I gotta wait for my insurance information because it's got to be sent. Talking with Anthem, they said that they have to wait for the information to be sent over to them. Of course, from work, and that's done on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I figure I'll call them probably next Tuesday. Then that way, when they get it today. Yeah, today. No, I'm a little confused on what day it is this week. Let's face it, I've been sick. So, yeah, they should get that info today, and then, of course, they need time to process or what have you, so I figure I'll check back in with them maybe next Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Plus, of course, they're the ones who have to send everything over to the prescription provider, too, so probably, I don't know, whatever day I have off next week or time next week before work or after work or whatever my schedule is next week. I don't even know. I'm living it one day at a time right now. So, I know I looked at it yesterday, but I don't remember. Doesn't matter. So, but 4:44. Love that time. Oh, today is the 4/4 portal too, folks. Don't forget. Yep. Magical happenings, and basically, angel number 444 is all about stability, letting you know that help is on the way, so on and so forth. So that's the way I'm taking the 4/4 portal. But she's doing good. Not too bad. It was nice to have said she was definitely enjoying having the window open for a little bit yesterday. It's cooled off. I'm sure we're going to go through a warming trend again, probably more storms. I don't know. I haven't looked at the weather. Weather's nice. Almost all the snow that we just got is almost all gone, so not too shabby. And yeah, it's just nice and relaxing. Getting there. Some of the it's calming down. So, but anywho, I should let you all go. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's going on or anything. But I really want to get back to doing my yoga. And, that's right. I need to see about getting back. Well, first things first, I need to get my taxes taken care of, but I want to get back to working on redoing the blog too. Start getting back to doing it the way that I really wanted to do it. So I'll work on that. And maybe, and then at some point, that's what I was going to mention too, Home Depot. Oops. Yeah, anyway. Work with employees. Insert disclaimer here. These don't reflect the things with Home Depot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there. We said it. I have to do that. I'm just an employee. My views don't reflect them, so on and so forth. Okay, got it. But anyway, One thing that's really cool is that they have a savings program. It's kind of twofold. You can save money. I got to look into it. I believe you could put money away to save for, like for big purchases, like TVs and so forth, TVs, computers, and everything. But they also have partnered with certain manufacturers, brands, what have you, so you can save money, get discounts. So I would definitely want to see about looking into that as well. So things like, I'm going to need a mattress. I don't know if that's something that's offered, but I definitely saw that they partnered with HP, so I can see about getting discounts on a new computer, and I could start doing that. Maybe work on portfolio. Still, I still have that option open in the future. Just keeping it open because I'm not too sure. Like I said, it's going to be a lot with pay and job satisfaction. That's going to be the big thing. Probably my biggest concern as far as job satisfaction. You know how it goes with retail. You have the constant varying schedule. Even though we get our schedules about a month in advance, the constant varying, switching up all the time, I can get old. So I don't know. See how that all pans out and so forth. See if I care for it or not. Then again, that's what I've been living the last how many years with ride sharing and deliveries anyway. But now it's more, okay, at least I could go back to work when I felt like it before. Whereas, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if I want that or if I want the more, okay, I know I'm going to be working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, hour lunch, all that sort of stuff. That's going to be a big factor. Also, if I'm going to be satisfied with just doing this, or if I still want to pursue graphic design. I'm not too sure. It's very tempting with like Llewellyn, especially since they're right here, publishing company geared towards spirituality, which I love. Do have my concerns as far as, like all the books that they produce, on witchcraft or whatever, because it's not my thing, mostly. I'm open to it, or, interested in learning about it or whatever. It's just not my thing, But there are other options out there. There's Hay House. Of course, that would be moving. I'm still not sure if I want to stay here or not. I don't know. I know Hay House is in Cali. That could be an option. There's U.S. Games. They're out in Connecticut. That's an option. I've been wanting to explore the American, the Northeast out there. Never got a chance to explore New England. That would be kind of cool, So I don't know. I'm just kind of playing things by ear right now. Who knows? Maybe I might wind up back in Nevada. I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear right now. I'm not pigeonholing myself like I've done in the past. I don't want to do that. I want us to keep things open. But, yeah. I want to build a life where I find joy and happiness, love, contentment. That's the sort of life that I want. So, yeah. That's what I really, really want. So, where that is, I'm not entirely too sure. I've enjoyed living here. There's things I do miss from the West Coast, but there's been things that I've missed from out here too, as far as, the East Coast are concerned. I've enjoyed hearing the Blue Jays and the Cardinals, enjoyed seeing the squirrely squirrels, but I miss seeing my coyotes all the time. Yeah, I really do. And my bunnies. So, yeah, there's things that I miss my Red Rocks, seeing all of that. So, I don't know. We'll see. Just living everything one step at a time for right now. So anyway, I'm going to let you go, and so I can do my yoga and get her food and all that sort of good stuff. I love you guys. Love you. Talk to you soon. I'm about ready to lose my phone too. Love you.